The most common challenge I see facing leaders is, to be honest, usually themselves. So the first and most important challenge of leadership is building your self-awareness to understand that I've actually got to make the first move in adjusting the way I show up to my team. And from there we can start to explore some of the challenges that might relate to team members.
In a team environment, typically, almost always, there will exist some form of tension. In the work that we do, we encourage what we call healthy tension. And good tension is when people feel safe to actually share or elicit their ideas or be vulnerable, be authentic with their peer set, and in doing so, potentially challenge each other on the direction that they're going.
Every organisation, every industry is different. And so we're not just going to come in and roll out the same plan. We're literally just going to start with a conversation. That's it. We're not going to sell you 3 years of work. We are simply going to start with a conversation and understand what's going on for you. And then we can cherry pick, okay, this is the part we can play.
The Qurios offering, we like to believe, is probably a little bit different from the norm in terms of how we want to deliver our programs, the style through which we deliver them. You know, we want to get to the real kind of core issues for them as efficiently and as appropriately as we possibly can, with care, you know. And we want to make sure that everyone kind of goes on that journey with us.
Some of the experiences, activities or programs we can provide clients can range everything from a 1-hour coaching session in their office all the way up to a 6-day trek in the Australian wilderness and everything in between. But our sweet spot and where we spend a lot of our time is a couple of day experiences, usually overnight, sometimes 2 nights, really getting the team away from their workplace, setting direction on strategy and actually exploring how they're working effectively to lead their organisation.
This is what actually resonates for us as well. You know, and I think that in order for us to do our best work, our clients and the teams that we work with need to be able to relate to us. We might be working in breakout groups, or we may be working collectively around the table through conversation. And we take that time to really get people to sort of create connections with each other in a way that they may not have done previously in the workspace. And we also will provide them with time for self-reflection.
I think one of the things that we're known for in the work that we do and language that we use a lot is this idea of candour with care. And in our view, holding candour in conversations, speaking fully, transparently and honestly is really critically important, but we'll do it in a trusting, careful and ideally skillful way.
If I had to pick probably the single most important aspect of what I would like our clients to take away, I think it's self-awareness, and as a result of that, how their people view them and how their people might feel in their presence. And if they can take that away and reflect on that, for me that would feel like a win.
The most rewarding thing that I get from my work is really seeing people having a shift in how they're experiencing the world around them. And if they're able to take that shift home into their important places, like their families or their community, that's incredibly rewarding.